Hi, all you poets out there. Welcome back with me, Mrs. Rodman, for some more poetry. So I know that a lot of you out there like Shel Silverstein. So we're going to start with a poem from him because he's silly and fun. And it's going to be magic. Sandra's seen a leprechaun. Eddie touched a troll. Laurie danced with witches once. Charlie found some goblin's gold. Donald heard a mermaid sing. Susie spied an elf. But all the magic I have known, I've had to make myself. And you too make magic every time you write poetry. So I'm going to give you a pretty big challenge today. The poems that we are going to write today require some thought and some creativity. These poems are from a book called Lemonade, and they are poems that involve using one word, which is the title of your poem, and then you squeeze more words to create a poem from that one word. Squeeze kind of goes along with lemonade when you squeeze the lemons to make lemonade. So that is why these poems are challenging, because you only have one word. So I have about 4 examples here for you, and then I have tried one on my own as well. So let's look at the first one. The title is A Moonlight. Hot night, thin light, moth in motion. And then here is the poem written so that it's easier for you to read. Take a look at that poem. Look at how the letters are arranged, and I'm going to show you this next poem, and I'm going to share with you why. So the title of this poem is Friends. But look at my little note here. So when you look at the poem, it's a little easier to see in this one. The author brings down the letter from the title, and they place it right under where that letter is found in the word above. So in Friends, the F came down, the R came down, the E and the D to make the first word Fred. And then the author went on to the second word. The F came down, notice it's right underneath that other F because that's where it is in the word. The I came down, yep, there's a space there, but that's because that's where the R would be. The N, the D, and the S come down, and that word is finds. And then the E and the D are brought down for Ed. You can leave the poem like that if you'd like, but sometimes it can be difficult to see the flow of the letters to make the words. So in this book, the author has given you the answer kind of on the next page. So it would be Friends, Fred finds Ed. Let's look at another one. The title is Snowflakes. A few flakes fall, a new season awakes. See how they look like they're a little bit jumbled, but that's only because the author just brings down the letters where they are, and they leave a space in between each new word. So here it is in a nice organized way for you to see easily. Snowflakes. A few flakes fall, a new season awakes. I have one more for you. The title is Vacation. Action in a van. Not so hard to read that one, but here is an organized way for you to look at that poem. Vacation, action in a van. Do you see any other words in vacation? I saw and cat. So maybe if I was having trouble getting started, I could use this one and say, action in a van, a cat. So your challenge today is to create your own. Maybe a thought for you is you can use one already that has already been done. I've given you 4 examples right here. Like I just did, if you see different words, maybe you can do your own spin off on one that's already done. That might help you get started. My try was I picked a word. Figure out what other words can be made from that one word. And then remember, I forgot to tell you this before, but you can use the letters more than once. So if there's only one T and you need 2 T's per word, you can use that letter as often as you want in your word. And sometimes it's easier if the word is long, because the longer the word you have, the more letters you have to work with. So this was my try. I used the word cafeteria. Feet are free. And then cafe is another word for cafeteria. Short and sweet, that's okay. It was my first try, and maybe I will try another one. And when we come back together, maybe you'll have already shared some with me. So one more poem from Where the Sidewalk Ends, and the title is Magic Eraser. She wouldn't believe this pencil has a magical eraser. She said I was a silly moo. She said I was a liar too. She dared me prove that it was true, and so what could I do? I erased her. Have a try, Lemonade. It will challenge you and it will make you be more creative. I would love to see some of the poems that you share or you try. Please share them with us so that we can add to our creativity by maybe using something that you inspire us to do. Happy writing.